Hey there everyone, this is Ethanu and we're playing Dragon Age 2. In the last part we came to the bone pit and we were told about a dragon, so let's go see the dragon. That's a dragon. Hey there guy, it's your age. Okay, barrage. Actually showing it off this time. You can see the major increase in attack speed. And that lasts, what, 10 seconds, I think? This guy is messing us up. I should have brought a caster. He didn't smart much. We just need to last a little. Oh god, do you have anything? Can you do anything? Well, look what didn't happen. Hey there everyone, this is Ethanu. We're winning. Oh. So, I think our first mistake was doing that. It's going down faster. Oh. So first we do this, then we do this. Then we do this. We do this. Make both of these two pop potion. Completely without incident. What are you talking about? Really abrupt cuts and horrible things appearing to happen immediately off screen of me. Whatever you're talking about, it's completely wrong. And I resent the implication. That should be fun. Isabella gets a neat trick. Yep. And then everything was good forever. And none of you can prove a thing.
Ravani, stop looking at my chest. My eyes are up here.
But the chest hair...
Do you know how much I suffer under your gaze? I am a person, not an object.
Varric?
Just shitting you.
Yep.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to work.
Hubert is not very smart. This game is called Dragon Age because it's the age of dragons. Called thus because the dragons came back from what people thought was extinction.
I bet their first task will be cleaning up the entrails the last shift left behind.
A dragon killer and a mind reader. Wonderful. Let us discuss your payment. You have been a great help. Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
Why would you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Seems like the miners could use protection. And an advocate.
So, to our first order of business. We replace the lost workers. I will hire new hands. Plenty of desperate Fereldans out there. But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They're holed up in Low Town. Tell them the Bone Pit is safe again.
We'll pretend.
I'll see what I can do.
We'll take care of that later.
Not here to...
Okay, totally didn't just forget where I was going. We're gonna do the way it should be. While we have Aveline in our party. We'll be switching her out for what we're doing afterwards.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Sure, because we'll pick up the quest. She likes it when we pick up the quest, but she doesn't like some of the things we can do, I think. And better safe than sorry. So, in case you forgot, this is the thing that Aveline wanted us to do. She got a lead on some smuggling or people raiding caravans or something like that. And she wanted us to take a look at it. Obviously she was right. Well, that was violence. Oh yeah, she's still injured, isn't she? From nothing that didn't happen, you can't prove it. This place is trapped all the hell out. I really should have recognized that sooner. Oh god, why weren't you following? What is wrong with you? This is why I don't like to lead with Eric. Entrances with wagons shoved in the door.
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
There it is. Gonna keep leading with Eric, though, I think.
There's our targets for the carpool.
Yeah, there's traps. And looks like we got everything, so and Barrett can look after himself. Yep, there he is. The main ambush site, probably not actually as impressive as the rest of this place.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Sure. We've actually got...
How much longer do I have to wait?
A quest or two, I think, that we can turn in.
Insist if you must, but Viscount Dumas will see no one. If you've news of Seamus, I will relay it to him.
Fine. Tell Dumas my scouts have tracked the boy and his Canary captor to the wounded coast. I'm taking a full company after them, and when I return, I expect him to make a show of the reward.
So many to deal with one Kunari seems... excessive.
He may be Tal the Shoth. The Winters leave nothing to chance. Get out of my bloody way!
What a nice lady.
Yes, what is it?
If this is about a rescue, that woman did not seem the type.
She is the type I feared we would attract. As I told the others, Viscount Dumas' son, Seamus, is missing. We suspect he was taken by a Kunari. If you would like to try your hand at securing his safe return, feel free. I have certainly granted no exclusivity to the Winters and their violent approach.
There must be suspicions about why the boy went missing.
Why? What have you heard?
Nothing. Until now.
There is truly nothing known. He is gone, and there have been sightings of a Kunari. The only complication is that Seamus is known to be of a sympathetic mind. He may have placed himself in danger, but it is danger nonetheless.
The Kunari are not wild in the city. Petition their leader for the boy's return.
The Arishok has declared that it is not his role to do so. Apparently their rebels, the Talvashoth, are hunted anyway, killed for what they are, not for what they may have done. That does not bode well for Seamus.
This isn't a task for a guardsman.
Yes, isn't it?
There is a concern of appearance. If we used guards, it would allow Viscount Dumas' opponents to say this admits the Qunari threat, because the city responded. In these times, public embarrassment is preferable to official embarrassment.
There's a bit of subtext lost because we're not reading the Codex entries, but basically public opinion is that the Viscount is kind of terrible at his job.
I should know about the competition.
The Winters out of Navarra. They don't care one whit if Seamus is returned unharmed. Their lead, Sirrah Guinness, is hungry for a foothold in fair Kirkwall. And frankly, we have enough of their kind.
Ready the reward. He'll be back in no time.
Declare it if you like, but the reward goes to whomever brings him back safe. A discussion you are welcome to have with the Winters, should you encounter them, on the Wounded Coast.
Yeah, I kinda totally didn't intend to have that cutscene trigger. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a place to turn in one of the quests.
I think you let this get away from you.
You found this? I don't know.
That is what I was looking for. I guess I never got that before. Let's do this.
There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I don't know how they do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
Well, what a charming fellow.
I don't have to like him, but he could at least listen. Bandits are dead. That's all that should matter. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
This is probably a bad time to discuss my bill with him.
He'll jail you. I don't doubt that. The rest, though... Well, the duty roster will have my next patrol. Sounds like I'll have plenty of time to follow you around.
Don't know why she didn't actually say that, but whatever.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush the other night. Saved me a mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours?
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donnic for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignments. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light duty. It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
So the satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush?
You're sure you want to pursue this? This is your superior we're talking about.
If a guard has been put at risk, a good captain would want to know why. And if he's not a good captain, I want to know why.
I bet there's a perfectly reasonable lie that explains why your captain arranged this.
I'd be willing to hear it, but not while a guard may be walking into a trap. Brennan said Donnic. A good man. Donnic. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way.
Sure. I'll see you there.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnic is here somewhere.
Unfortunately, we can't seem to avoid this, so hopefully this will at least not automatically trigger the cutscene or anything. Oh, cool. I believe that is our first bandit hideout. You can see where it is on the map right there. We'll take care of that another time.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Can you get this deep into Lowtown and be that stupid?
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Of course I accidentally trigger it anyway. Can we run away from her?
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell!
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not losing.
Who? Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Selling out his own. Forget guard captain. This man needs to be in government.
Not now, Hawk. Jevon needs to see how justice works. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known.
Must be terrible.
Well, that's a break.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Veralden, bitch! This was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
Clearly he's innocent.
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The Guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
How convenient for her. Yep, so...
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be.
That is not a bad outcome for her. I know it says we can talk to her, but that ain't happening. We have a date with the Hanged Man. Because as you may recall, Isabella wanted us to do something.
You heard about that hero?
I'll let you run your fingers through it if you want.
Your chest hair. My fingers. Oh, Varric, stop. You're making me quiver.
You know you want to.
Oh, I do. I can't resist you. No woman can.
I know. It's a terrible burden.
And who's telling the story?
Hey, who are you?
My, you're jumpy. Look at you, cowering in a corner. What happened to the fearless, dashing raider I used to know?
I'm not a raider anymore, Isabella. I'm just an honest merchant now.
Please, Martin. You wouldn't know honest if I tied you up and spanked you with it.
You tie him up, I'll go find some honesty.
Very funny, Isabella. You said you could find me help. This is the best you could do, eh?
You want the help or not?
Yes, I want help. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
You used to be a raider. What happened?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all.
Remember, honest businessman.
It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me. Slit my throat and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
You knew what he was.
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
They've got some big plan for Kirkwall, or so I've heard. If they're not a problem now, they will be soon.
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority, so you'll know it when you see it.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy. Just like everything Orlesian. I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
Yeah, we'll pretend. Anyway. Yeah, in the next part we'll be doing that thing. And we'll have a different party. I learned my lesson. Also, Evelyn doesn't like some of the stuff that can happen there, so I'll see you there. Goodbye.